Welcome to Dallas High School tonight, where we got a fun matchup between the Dallas Mountaineers and the Nanticoke Trojans. As Dallas coming into this game at a record of 15-3, third in their class, really close race behind Valley View. And on the other side, last in the 5A class, Nanticoke 2-15. They lost to Valley West, who Dallas has beaten earlier this year. So we'll see who comes out on top. But first, Pat Flanagan going to fight Ethan Janjuski on the tip-off. Oh, ref going to bobble that. And looks like Nanticoke will start with it. So now going the other way. Here's Mishansky, and now going back across and around towards the outside. Now it'll be Mishansky again. Mishansky outside to Mitchell. Mitchell behind the line, going to pass it out, and now it'll be Mishansky again, who's going to drive and go for the layup. Going to get the ball tipped out by Joey Nacito, and the ball will go to Nanticoke.
Definitely an important game for Dallas here coming in, as every game from here on out is important for standing, seeding, and many other things.
All right, Mitchell with the ball. Drives up, blocked by Chris Flanagan. Now it's going to fumble it, go way outside to Mishansky, and now it'll be Mullery. Mullery outside to Mishansky. Mishansky to Jandruski. Jandruski's up. Good from the foul line.
Good shot by Jandruski there.
So now here's Nacito to Flanagan, outside to Mason. Tice Mason for three. It rolls in and out.
Had the form on that, just took a little roll off the rim.
Spiraling, looking like a cartoon rim. And now here's Mishansky. Mishansky gonna drive it inside, and now it'll be Mitchell. Big man, got it!
Great shot there by Mitchell. Strong start from the Trojans.
So now here's Joey Nacito. Nacito to Barry. Barry back to Nacito. Nacito gonna cross it to Pat Flanagan. The shot for three, no good, as Tice Mason will tip it out of bounds. It'll go to Nanticoke.
What a start here by the Trojans. Gotta like the defense they're playing with here. Dallas is already looking like they're going press. At least a smaller one anyway.
And now it'll be tipped by Tice Mason, who goes way over the head of Joey Nacito. And the ball will go to Nanticoke once again.
They're looking for that steal play that they had from the last game.
So now here's Mitchell. Thias Mitchell outside to Dylan Ball. Ball. Dribbling around, going to go back to Matthias Mitchell. Mitchell going the other way. Stolen by Tice Mason. Mason in the paint. It is good.
Could be a long game for the Trojans if Dallas gets set defensively. It's a great start.
Trojans do have the lead as Mitchell now going to go way over to Mishansky, and that'll go out of bounds. So Dallas going to get the ball here.
A little too much air there on that pass. A little over the hands there.
So now Joey Nacito going to look to pass to Pat Flanagan. Flanagan going to go way to Tice Mason. Now it'll be Joey Nacito to Chris Flanagan, out to Pat Flanagan, now to Cale Berry. Berry for three from the corner, no good. So now going the other way, here's Nanticoke. The shot, no good.
Great block by Cale Berry.
And now here comes Nacito. Nacito driving in the paint. What a shot. It won't go. And now it'll be Flanagan who's going to go on the rebound.
Nanticoke's rebounding here has been on point.
It's nice to see them get one. Now Mishansky. Mullery driving in. Almost tipped by Pat Flanagan. Now Chris Flanagan going to rebound. Now it'll be Joey Nacito going the other way. Nacito to Pat Flanagan. Flanagan outside to Mason. It is no good. So now Mitchell.
Swing pass is definitely they've generated good chances on it. Just not many of them have gone in.
So now here's Dylan Ball. Ball defended well by Tice Mason. And looks like there's going to be a whistle on the play. Ball will go to Dallas. Quite clear what the call was as I missed the ref signal. And now here's Joey Nacito. Now the arm is up. And the volleyball cover cap from the last game when it happened. I learned what it is. It puts the volleyball nets in. But anyway, here's Cale Berry to Joey Nacito. Nacito to Berry. Barry to Flanagan. Back to Barry. Barry now outside to Joey Nacito. Nacito driving in the paint. Outside to Pat Flanagan. It's good.
They love that little double pass there inside the paint. It's usually where they get most of their points, one of their signature plays.
So Drewski going to lose possession of that ball to go out of bounds, and Dallas will get it back instantly after a short Nanacoke offensive possession. So now here's Joey Nacito. Nacito to Flanagan. Flanagan outside to Tice Mason. Now Mason going to go to Nacito. Nacito tips off of Mitchell, and now going the other way. They're going to blow the whistle. And it looks like a foul on Joey Nacito.
Press mode here for the Mountaineers.
So now here's Mitchell. Mitchell to Mashansky. There's going to be no call. Nanacoke's coach got pretty loud there. Now here's Mitchell. Mitchell going the other way, going to lose the ball, and it'll stay with Nanacoke. Looks like Pat Flanagan touched it before it went out of bounds.
And it looks like Nanacoke here will get the ball. Brady Miser comes in the game.
Cale Berry's being checked out in the corner. As here's a shot by Mashansky, no good. Mitchell tries to rebound. He's going to get it outside, but it goes right to Pat Flanagan. So now Flanagan going to pass it to Nacito. Nacito outside, going to tip off Mitchell, go back to him. Now Miser for three. It is no good. So now here's Pat Flanagan on the rebound. No good again. And there's a foul on the play. Looks like it'll be, I think, on Mitchell.
Between Matthias Mitchell and Ethan Jandruski here, they have been creating a lot of defensive blocks, rebounds, and good defense plays to eliminate a lot of points here for the Mountaineers.
And looking at the Mountaineers, this is kind of a trap game for them, as the first shot by Flanagan is no good. As right now it's 5-4, and a lot of players on Dallas, as I've talked to them, thought this was going to be a second half JV type of game. As of right now, this has been closer than what possibly could have been expected. As now it's 6-4, Flanagan going to stay. Now they're going to full court press. It's almost stolen by Chris Flanagan. Now going the other way is Andruski, but now it'll be Brady Miser going the other way to Tice Mason. Mason almost stolen. It'll tip off his hands and go to Nanacoke.
See, the big thing I'm noticing here by Nanacoke is that any time they're trying to lob it down at least more than half court, Nanacoke's always putting a hand in the face of whoever has the ball to either deflect or break up a pass.
Very aggressive defense, as this is their second meeting. So here's Andruski. Andruski outside, Mashansky. Mashansky waits. Now going to go towards the middle. It'll be Matthias Mitchell. Mitchell outside. And now it's going to be stolen by Chris Flanagan. Flanagan driving the other way. Tries to go around Udrewski. And it's Tice Mason who's no good. Now it'll be Flanagan on the second chance. They're going to call foul. Looks like 2 shots for Pat Flanagan.
Another big strength here of this Mountaineer team is their free throws always have been a strong part of this team in scoring those key points.
Never want to jinx. And we not jinx. Good job. All right, so Pat Flanagan at the line. He made his first. We'll see what he can do with the second. Oh, Nanacoke gets a little bit loud, but it does nothing as Pat Flanagan unaffected. So now, they're going to pass it to Mashansky. They're going to test their press break. It's pretty good. As Mitchell going to get it in the Nanacoke O-zone. Mitchell driving in. Spin move. No good. Is Pat Flanagan going to rebound? So now it'll be Nacito. Nacito to Chris Flanagan. Flanagan outside. Flanagan he'll pass to his brother, but looks like the ball will go to Nanacoke here.
Definitely took a little bit of contact there on that play. Substitution here.
Looks like Regan Jackson going to come into the game. As here's Brady Miser outside to Tice Mason. Mason to Nacito. Nacito outside to Brady Miser. Miser going to go way outside to Tice Mason. Joey Nacito. Oh my gosh. And now Nacito going to hold on to it, go way towards the corner, and it's Brady Miser. Miser to Mason. Mason to Flanagan is. There's a whistle on the play. Looks like they're going to raise the arm up for a foul. And it'll be 2 shots. Nanticoke at 4 fouls now in the quarter.
Try again, when you're playing aggressive, sometimes that's what allows it to happen is those aggressive fouls on those plays.
Fouls on Jandruski. Now it's going to be Miser. Miser to Mason. Mason outside to Nacito. Nacito for 3. It's good!
Great job working around the horn there on that play.
So now here's Mitchell. Mitchell trying to break the press. Here's Jackson now to Mitchell. Way down the court is Mashansky. Mashansky going to pass it back to Mitchell. Mitchell inside to Jackson. Jackson cannot get it, and now it's going to go the other way. Brady Miser, but it's stolen again. Nanticoke going to shoot for 3. It's no good. And now Chris Flanagan going to go way to Tice Mason as he keeps that one in bounds. Tice Mason, on the other end, that was Nacito on the pass.
Flanagan fouled again. This is already his 3rd trip to the line.
And that is the 5th foul for Nanticoke, which means that Dallas gets the bonus in the first quarter. Not very common. First shot will miss, so that's Flanagan's first miss of the day. And Flanagan going to make his second, though, so he'll make up for it as here's Jackson on the inbound. Going to give it to Mitchell. Mitchell. Now it'll be Ball. Ball going the other way. It'll be a shot for 3 by Nanticoke. No good. And it'll go to Dallas. Shansky on the shot. So now here's Joey Nacito. To Tice Mason. Going to give it to Brady Miser. The shot for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell. And now going the other way. Here's Ball. Ball. Fouled, but no call. And now here comes Jackson. Jackson. Going to go to Ball. Ball going to go to Mashansky. Mashansky to Mitchell. Mitchell going to push over Flanagan. There's a call.
Definitely try to push off there a little bit.
And Nanticoke's student section does not like the call because they missed a call earlier. Now they're going to call subs.
Drewski in for Mitchell. Mitchell's hobbling off there a little bit. You can notice he was a little bit limping there on his right leg.
So, all right. Here comes Pat Flanagan. Flanagan to Mason. Mason outside to Flanagan. Flanagan at the line. Now it'll be Miser for 3 in the corner. No good. And now rebounded. Looks like there's going to be a push-off. And Nanticoke will get the ball.
Selfless play there by Pat Flanagan, but it didn't generate the points.
So now here's Regan Jackson. Jackson going to pass it to Mashansky. Mashansky to Jandruski. Jandruski back to Jackson. Now Jackson going the other way. Jackson. Going to be stolen by Tice Mason. Now it'll be good. Joey Nacito. Nacito going the other way to Tice Mason. The layup is going to be a foul.
Another foul here for Nanticoke.
So now Tice Mason going to go to the line. With 47 seconds left. Got some loud sounds coming from Dallas' student section. And the first shot is going to be no good by Tice Mason. It's both getting loud. The second shot by Mason is going to be good. So now here's Mashansky this time on the inbound. We'll look for a pass. Now Mashansky going to pass it, almost stolen. So now here comes Nanticoke the other way. Ball. Going to pass it outside. Here's Jandruski. 36 seconds left, and now Mashansky. Maga. Going to get the ball here. Dribbling around, and looks like there's going to be a foul on the play.
Yeah, definitely looked like we're going at it a little bit there on that previous play.
And that's Joey Nacito, his second of the quarter. It'll be interesting to see how fouls affect this game later, as depending on the score, could have an effect on who fouls out and who doesn't. So now here's Mason Maga. Maga to Jędrzejewski, back to Maga. As there's now going to be a foul again. Looks like they're going to call it on Dallas. Sukmathin on that one.
So I know here as I see Cale Berry is back at least on the bench. Looks like he was cleared to come back in the game.
So now here's ball to Maga. It is no good. That's Chris Flanagan going to rebound for Dallas. Now going the other way to his brother Pat. Flanagan driving in. The rebound. The layup. It's good at the buzzer. And that will end the first quarter as Dallas makes that a 15-4 lead. We'll move on to the second on FHS Network.
And we're back here at Dallas High School. The current score, Dallas 15, Nanticoke 4. Gavin, what do you have to say here about the second quarter?
Nanticoke started out hot. They had 4 points out the gates. Dallas has just come back and scored 15 straight. It's exactly what Nanticoke didn't want to have happen, and Dallas already has a good lead here.
Yeah, it's a great point here. And both defenses have been playing very aggressive here. Nanticoke had 5 fouls in the first quarter. Looks to be a common theme here for the rest of this game. As Dallas here will get the ball as Pat Flanagan will inbound it to Joey Nocito. Nocito swings back for Mason. Mason over for Barry. Barry's back in the game. Did not play most of the first quarter. He hobbled off there. Stolen. Mullery has it here for Nanticoke. Nanticoke outside to on the outside of Mashansky. Mashansky over for Mitchell. Mitchell. Back over for Mashansky. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell trying in the paint. Moves around. Fouled by Pat Flanagan. First free throw attempts here for Nanticoke.
You see that presence there from both of the Flanagans, how they're not scared to block a shot. As you can see there by Pat, he does cause a foul that time. We've seen earlier he can get those blocks.
Mitchell here. First attempts. And no good. Interesting. I guess that's what he had his form. And Mitchell make a second attempt here. No good. And Mason back for Nocito. Nocito back for Mason. Mason over for Nocito. Nocito over for Mason. Mason holds over to Barry. Barry over for Nocito. Back. Nocito swings it back to Flanagan inside. Talon Geski's in the game. Mason for three. Good! Tice Mason. Outside for Mitchell. Mitchell swings it over. Now it's over for Mashansky. Mashansky for the layup. Driving in. And looks like it's a jump ball. It'll stay for Nanticoke as Mullery looks to inbound the ball here.
Nanticoke has to be careful letting anybody open on the perimeter for Dallas. Everybody on this team can
inbound.
shoot threes.
Outside for Mashansky. Mashansky. Inside or for ball. Ball back to Mashansky up top. Jędrzejewski stolen by Geski. Over for Nocito. Nocito on the short lob to Mason. It's good! Tice Mason.
What a game so far for Mason.
And stolen on the press is Mason again. Mason over for Chris Flanagan. Flanagan driving inside. Swings over for Mason. Mason for three. No good. Jędrzejewski on the rebound over for Mitchell. Mitchell over for Muller. Dylan Ball swings it outside over for Mullery. Mullery back for Jędrzejewski. Jędrzejewski back for Ball. Ball again from three. No good. And held on by Flanagan over to Cale Berry. Berry over to Mason. Mason back for Nocito. Nocito from three. No good. And it'll be inbounded there. On the play here is Mashansky bringing it down. Mashansky back for Mitchell. Mitchell outside for Ball. Ball swings it out to Mitchell. Back over to Mashansky. Mashansky back for Ball. Ball inside to Jędrzejewski. Jędrzejewski drives off Talon. And inside, no good. Rebounded by Tice Mason. Mason. Inside for Nocito. Nocito swings out to Geski. Geski. No good.
Dallas getting on open shots here.
Inside here is Mishansky. Mitchell. Mitchell to ball over to Mishansky. Mishansky over for Mullery. Mullery inside to Jandruski. Jandruski holds. Waits for ball to come over from three. No good. And off the hands of Mullery.
I think Mullery might have hurt his hand a bit trying to get that ball.
And Nocito. Nocito back for Barry. Barry for Flanagan. Nocito. Nocito from three. No good. And it's rebounded by Mullery. Mullery pushing the pace a little bit here. Mishansky. Mishansky from the outside. No good. Rebounded by Barry. Barry inside for Nocito. Geske back for Chris Flanagan. Flanagan over. Off the hands of Nocito. Swings over for Mason. Mason off a defender for three. No good. Rebounded by Nanticoke.
Tice hasn't converted every time so far, but he does have 11 so far, so you can count on him to convert a lot of the time.
On the outside here is Ball. Ball going over for Mitchell. Mitchell. Pat Flanagan looks to be coming back in the game here for Dallas. Outside for Mullery. Mullery. Mullery waits, holds for Ball. Ball stolen by Nocito. And Pat Flanagan will come back in the game here for Talon Geske.
Nanticoke will sub in Ryan Roque, Mason Maga, and not see who the last person was, but there was another person subbing in there.
Nocito. Back for Mitchell. Mitchell. Over for Mishansky. Mitchell inside the paint. Heads off defender. It's good. What a power move by Matthias Mitchell.
First points for Nanticoke since early first quarter.
Flanagan outside, fouled, and so it's going to be an inbound here for the Mountaineers.
Nanticoke's lucky there to get some points. Just need 14 more here to tie it.
Back for Barry. Barry for three. Good! Tail Barry.
Listen to the crowd come alive after that three from Barry.
Mitchell. Mitchell using his size. No good. Over for Flanagan. Flanagan. And Pat Flanagan. No good. Rebounded by Chris Flanagan. Over for Barry. Barry again for three. No good. Rebounded by Mason. And travel looks to be the call here.
Seemed like he was trying to recover possession there, and they just decided to call the travel. As Nanticoke.
Reagan Jackson looks to be coming to the game here for Nanticoke. Mitchell. Mitchell being pressured by two defenders. Back for Jackson. Jackson. Hard pass over. Good defense there by Chris Flanagan.
Dallas being kind of aggressive on defense here.
Here is Mishansky. Mishansky. Back for Mullery. Back for Mitchell. Using his power. And on the power attempt there was stopped. But it'll still be Nanticoke ball. Nanticoke has really controlled the time of possession. But they haven't really had a lot of points to go with it here. Stolen. And it will... Looks like it'll stay right where it is.
I think Barry might have dribbled it out of bounds while trying to grab it there. It was only by a few inches, though. And
it seems to be what they're discussing here.
it's a technical.
Wow. That's an interesting position there. More in the first one. No good.
First free throw of the game there for Nanticoke.
Yeah, it looks like Barry had a technical there. Second one's no good. 0 for 2. But they do get the ball. That is the rule about a technical foul. It's different from other free throws, is that after they take their first two attempts, the team that's shooting the free throws does get the ball back.
And Now the refs are talking it over a bit again here.
Maga swings over. Mitchell. Little scramble for the ball. Looks like it's going to stay right where it is.
A lot of Dallas trying to get possession and just not quite getting it.
And again, that's the third time in a row it will not leave its current spot.
Anybody getting deja vu yet?
And Jackson trying to cover in here. They send it out for him. They now send it back over for Mashansky. Maga inside, over for Mullery. Mullery inside over for Jackson. Jackson holds. Maga drives inside. Mashansky now over for Maga. And Jersey looks to be checking in. Maga has over for Mitchell. Mitchell swings back over for Jackson. Waiting for that golden opportunity here. Over for Maga. Nanacoke's doing a very good job trying to tire out the defense here. Jackson on the following shot, no good. Dallas really needed possession there. Nocito. And one!
He took a hard fall there, a little slow to get up. Seems to be okay, he was helped up there.
Much needed play there for the Mountaineers to get some momentum back after Nanacoke has controlled the time of possession in this second quarter.
It's also surprisingly Joey Nocito's first points of the game. Usually one of the top scorers for Dallas. Taking him until late second quarter to get points.
Nocito at the line. It's good. And immediately covered there. Barry on the rebound there. Nocito swings it back out for Flanagan. Flanagan back for Nocito. Nocito holds. Driving it on the layup. And it looks like Nanacoke's going to get the ball back there. Big thing to notice there is that immediately when Pat Flanagan's getting the ball, Nanacoke is swarming in every possible direction. Jandruski. Outside for Mashansky. Back for Mullery. Over for Mashansky. Outside for Ball. Back inside to Mullery. Jandruski. Driving, holding in the paint. On the floater, no good. And Jandruski hustles for the rebound. Mashansky, back for Mullery. Driving inside, Jandruski. Mashansky drives off. Ball. Outside for Mullery. No good. Rebounded by Chris Flanagan.
And they just can't get these shots to convert here.
Mason holds off here for Flanagan. Flanagan on the outside. No good. Rebounded for Mason. Off defender. Flanagan on the rebound. Mason outside for Barry. Barry for three. Good! Cale Barry!
What a shot by Barry.
And Drewski. And a little late to get back there as Ryan Roque was wide open. Timeout Dallas, 29-6. Gavin, what do you have to say here about the time of possession by both teams?
I think that Nanacoke has really kept the ball a long time. They've been going long possessions, trying to get something open to get some points. Meanwhile, Dallas has been quick with getting open shots and a lot of the time making those open shots.
And you have to credit both defenses here as they've really done a good job getting rebounds, generating steals, and not allowing consistent strings of points in a row. Something to kind of keep in mind here as we move on in this game. 33.9 here, Dallas getting a little bit more momentum here as Brady Miser comes back in the game. Here is Nanacoke will mount it for Mullery. Over for Ball. Nocito. Pressures. Ball over for Mashansky. Now back for Mullery. Off the play. Nocito trying to steal it. Nanacoke will get the ball back here. Here's Mullery on the inbound for Mitchell. Waits. Outside for Mashansky. Back for Mitchell. Mitchell over for Jędruski. Outside. Mitchell fouled on the play with 4.8 to go.
Matthias Mitchell will be the one to go to the free throw line. His first attempts of the game. He has 4 points so far, the most for any player on the Trojans.
Mitchell. And here's his first attempt. No good.
As we mentioned earlier, definitely an interesting technique.
Hey, everybody has good techniques. And if it works for them, that's your strength. And with 4.8 here, just trying. No, Mason, 10.5. No good. Holding with 1 second left. And that'll be the half. Dallas 29, Nanticoke 6. Listening to the Dallas NFHS Network.
And welcome back to Dallas High School here tonight for some second half action as we got a 29-6 game here. Nanticoke trailing Dallas.
Seems like Dallas will start playing the junior varsity kids here soon. Once this gets the running clock, which is when a team is a 30-point lead, Dallas will probably start utilizing those junior varsity kids.
Dallas has their starters in to start, so we'll see how that affects the game. They will get the ball first here. So here's Pat Flanagan to start. He'll bobble it on the pass by Nacito there to start. But anyway, Nacito going to pass it. It's going to get tipped by Ball. Hard fight, and there's going to be a push off early. And in a game full of fouls, Gavin, how much of an effect do you think that could have in the later game?
I don't know if it'll have much of an effect. It's already definitely a bit of a lead here that Dallas has.
As Flanagan will sink that.
So it might not matter that much, but it's a good chance for Nanticoke to get back in it.
All right. Here's Nanticoke with the ball here. It'll be Ball to Mashansky. Mashansky and over to Mitchell. Mitchell going to pass it to Jędruski. Jędruski to Mashansky. Mashansky to Jędruski. Jędruski to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Mashansky. Mashansky inside. It's good. Ethan Jędruski on the layup. So now here's Cale Berry for Dallas. Nacito to Flanagan. Flanagan back to Berry in the corner for three. It'll bounce off the backboard and be picked up by Mitchell, who will give it to Mashansky.
It's good for Nanticoke to get some points early on here in the third quarter. Just try to get back in that rhythm.
All right, so here's Mitchell. Mitchell to Mashansky. Mashansky inside. It's good.
And they seem to be in the rhythm.
31-10 the score now. Here's Nacito to Flanagan. Inside on the layup. It's no good. Now Chris Flanagan going to rebound out to Cale Berry, who's going to get it to Tice Mason. Mason having a good game. Back to Cale Berry for three. It's no good. Almost his third of the game. And now going the other way, Ethan Ball. Ball blocked by Pat Flanagan.
Off the glass.
Denied. As there's a foul on that play. Dylan Ball tried to go in on the layup, but Pat Flanagan denied him off the backboard.
The chase down off the glass.
So now, here's Cale Berry out to Pat Flanagan. Flanagan to his brother Chris. It is no good as it's tipped up in the air. Now grabbed by Tice Mason. Mason doing a little bit of some spinning around. Now going to go to Joey Nacito. Nacito out to Mason in the corner for three. It's good!
And another nice shot by Mason. He's been getting them all game.
So now another tip pass by Flanagan. He's going to go up on the layup. Second attempt. It's good.
Making a 26-point lead for Dallas.
So now here's Dylan Ball. Going to go to Mitchell. And now it'll be Nacito. Nacito to Cale Berry. Rebound is no good on the layup. Well, looks like a timeout will be called. 36-10 the score here. And Gavin, what do you think the key is to the game so far in this second half will be?
It's definitely interesting to see Nanacoke be able to get some points here. As we know, they weren't really able to do it in the first half. It's the same way they came out for the start of the first half, where they were scoring at first, then they slowed back down. We'll see if Nanacoke can keep on scoring here.
All right, so the buzzer did ring, but looks like they're going to keep going, and now they'll take the court. Dallas will get the ball to start on this timeout. 5:11 left in the quarter. Nacito outside to Kilberry. Buried in Nacito in the middle. It is going to be short as that ball will bounce to Dylan Ball.
And slowly bringing it up here.
Ball covered well by Nacito. Now tipped by Tice Mason. Going to go way up in the air. Stayed in bounds, but Flanagan will not be able to recover that. So the ball will go to Nanacoke.
See what they're able to draw up here to get some more points.
Here's Mullery. Mullery to ball. Inside to Mashansky. Now it's Yadrewski. No good. Second attempt. No good. And the rebound by Joey Nacito. It's going to be taken up. Nacito. Covered well to Cale Berry for three. It's good! Cale Berry again.
And Berry, he's been dangerous so far in the third quarter.
Behind the line on fire. Now it's stolen by Joey Nacito. Nacito going the other way. Cale Berry once again behind the line. No good. It bounced it out. Rebounded by Joey Nacito. So there's going to be a travel as Berry will sink a three after the whistle.
Berry's pretty much hitting threes at will at this point.
Whatever he needs to. So now here's Andrzejewski. Andrzejewski to Mitchell. Mitchell blocked by Chris Flanagan. So now here comes Pat Flanagan the other way. Flanagan the layup. It's no good. Almost a brother-to-brother connection. As here comes Mitchell. Mitchell's shot is up, but it's going to be no good. As now Tice Mason going the other way on the layup. Mason going to get fouled.
You could just see how well Pat Flanagan has done so far with his shot blocking. It doesn't matter how tall Mitchell is. Flanagan still finds a way to get a hand on the ball.
Flanagan both get a block in this quarter. Chris and Pat. Both of them are very tall.
Yeah, both of which are 6'4", tallest players on Dallas's varsity team.
That is a huge advantage for the Mountaineers. As you know, having those tall guys that can go down low in the paint can really, really help your game. You see it with the Dallas girls team, with Odessa Canton. But with the boys team, you also have the Flanagan brothers.
And the dangerous thing about the Flanagans is they can also shoot if given the opportunity.
And that is to say, Pat Flanagan's very good behind the line. So is Chris. As Nanacoke going to take their time on this timeout. Dallas will go out on the court. They keep their starters in the game, which is interesting. So now here's Tice Mason on the free throw line. Mason's first shot is going to be no good.
Mason had a great first half of this game. He has 14 points so far. Looking to extend it with a second shot.
Here's shot number two, no good there. As now Mason going to get a rebound. It's good, so he'll make up for the missed foul shots, and now looks like the Dallas line change will come in. Three guys out there. Is Flanagan going to block a pass? Now it'll be to Chris to Pat, no good. And Dallas will go for the line change. Three guys going to sub in. As Cale Berry, Tice Mason, and Chris Flanagan are done, replaced by Suk Mayton, Talon Geske, and Brady Miser.
Running clock is in effect due to the 31-point Dallas lead.
Cito and Pat Flanagan will save the game. As here's Regan Johnson. Johnson to Maga. Outside, here's Ball. Dylan Ball to Johnson. Johnson outside to Mitchell. Mitchell gonna drive in. No good.
And another miss for Mitchell.
So now here comes Brady Miser for three. Just short. And it's gonna be rebounded by Matthias Mitchell. Now going the other way. Here comes Mashansky. It is good and one.
Looked like
I
Miser.
believe.
Miser was like an inch away there from getting the block. Just slightly missed it and instead caused the foul.
And it's Dallas' first team foul of the quarter. It'll be on Brady Miser. Nanacoke has three.
Two people coming in here for Nanacoke as Ethan Janjiski and Ryan Roke come back in.
First shot, no good. Tipped in the air. Nacito keeps it in bounds. Gonna tip it off of Jandruski. What a play.
Great IQ by Nacito to know to get it off of him, to get out of bounds and retain possession.
So now here's Joey Nacito. One of the two starters that's still in the game. Now here's Suk Maitan inside to Talon Geske. Now it'll be Joey Nacito again. Nacito driving in outside to Miser. Miser in the corner. Out to Maitan. Now it'll be Flanagan who's going to drive in and layup. It's good.
And that extends the Dallas lead to 31.
So here's Johnson. Roke back to Jandruski. Now it'll be Ball. Out to Mashansky, who's almost going to get stolen by Talon Geske. Now it'll be Johnson. Johnson Jandruski. Jandruski going to get a layup there, as that'll make the score 43-14. Nacito to Maitan. Miser in the corner. Back to Nacito. Nacito driving in. No good. Pat Flanagan going to get it back out. Looks like Nanacoke will get this, and it'll be Dylan Ball. Ball over Johnson. Johnson. Mashansky. Outside towards the point now. Out in the blue circle behind the red line. Going to develop a play. Nanacoke's moving around, but Mashansky just not going to pass. Now we'll find a pass. Here's Johnson. Johnson to Rogue, and he's going to be fouled by Suk Maitan.
Ryan Roke yet to score so far. We'll see if he can do it here from the free throw line.
First shot going to miss. 12 seconds left here.
Nanacoke's awaiting a substitution here.
Second shot, good. So 43-15 now the score. Here's Dallas back out. Pat Flanagan.
Mason Maga came back in there for the Trojans.
Nacito gonna roll it in. Now gonna go in with speed. Nacito driving up. Gonna pass it to Talon Geske. It is good.
There's some
And
easy
that'll leave
points.
some time on the clock. As the press, they gotta shoot. They won't. Wait. It'll miss anyway. So that will end the third quarter. You're listening to NFHS Network, your home for Dallas basketball. 45-14 the score.
And we're back here for the fourth quarter. Dallas Mountaineers leading 45-15 on the greater Nanacoke area Trojans.
Dallas coming out here on a line change. Whole new set of 5 coming in.
Players in the game right now for Dallas. Nick Dudick, Max Scatton, Brady McCann, Owen Alt, and Sam Kelly. As here is Dylan Ball. He'll get the pass now to Jandruski, is now behind the line with Mashansky. He's going to get it to Mullery. And here's Jandruski. Jandruski will shoot the layup. And no, we're going around a little bit. Going other end is Kelly. Pass will go to Dudek. McCann. Now in the corner is Kelly. Pass out to Brady McCann. Now to Dudek. Scatton. No good that time. And they're going to pass it around a bit. That'll be off the arm of Mashansky and out of bounds. Dallas keeps possession. McCann passes it to Dudek now out into the corner. Scatton can pass it around a bit more. Now in the other corner for three. Overshot, knocked around. Rebound by Scatton. Pass out to McCann. McCann decides not to shoot it. Instead goes corner. Dudek. No. Old able to grab the rebound. McCann's got it. And overthrown for Kelly. He's able to recover. On the other end, Dudek's got it.
Great hustle play by Dudek to not let that be a back court.
Kelly now to McCann. Old, the pass out to Dudek. Now to McCann. McCann shoots a three-pointer. It rolls in.
Nice shot by Brady McCann.
Now with it is Janjuski. Mitchell. Now going to get it around the perimeter a bit to Mullery. Mullery losing possession, able to recover. Fighting for it, shooting the layup, misses for Jandruski. Dallas regains possession. McCann now to Dudek. Guarded closely, he's going to pass it out to Kelly, or to Scatton. Now in the elbow shot, Kelly can't quite get it. He's going to force a jump ball there.
Looked like he stepped out.
And it will be Dallas ball.
Sam Kelly to inbound here.
And he'll give it to Dudek now to McCann. Now after passing it around a bit, it'll go to Kelly. McCann. He gets it to Olt. Now to Dudek. Dallas just running out some clock here. Now to Olt. He is going to be hit. No foul called, and I'll be out of bounds. Dallas ball.
Unlike the second quarter, Dallas in this second half has done a great job with time of possession and scoring on most of their possessions.
McCann, the pass to Olt. Olt with a deep two, and it swishes.
Nice shot there by Owen Olt.
Dallas now up 50-15. As it's Mashansky now. I'll go back over to Mashansky. Mullery. He'll get the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell loses it. It was knocked out by Olt. And they're able to keep it. Mashansky now to Mullery. Mullery. Mitchell wasn't able to quite grasp it. I'll go out.
Looks like Nanacoke here will get the ball.
So here's the inbound pass from Mullery. The quick three-pointer from Mashansky.
Great
Knocks
shot.
it down. 3 points there for number 3. As here's Dudek. More substitutions. Getting it to come in for Dallas as Dudek for 3. And another.
What a shot by Nick Dudek.
Here comes Mashansky. Going to be passed to Mullery. Now to Mitchell. Down low with it. It's Jandruski. Now the pull-up shot for Mashansky. Can't get it. It'll be Olt with the rebound. He quickly passes to Dudek. And here's Scatton. Got it.
Everybody getting involved here on the bench. Looks like we got another line change here for Dallas. Grant Gauntlet, Brady Eckenrode, and Jacob Kachinko.
It's the first time seeing Brady Eckenrode here for a home game. Dallas making sure to get everybody on the court today as they're up in what is a bit of a blowout here. Mashansky deciding what to do with it. He gives it to Mitchell. Now it's going to be bounced down low back to Mitchell. Off back rim. Rebound that time for Kelly. Now the shot open is Gauntlet and he misses. Airballs it. Lob back up on the hook shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Mitchell. Now the other way. Shansky's got it now in the corner. Open 3 for Jandruski. No. And it's going to be saved by Kachinko. For 3. Off back rim. Bricks it no good, and it's going to be a fight.
Trying to rip it out there, but that was a great effort as Dallas will get possession.
Let's keep it. Sam Kelly was able to fight for that one. 2.5 minutes left. Kelly to McCann. McCann trying to find someone open. It's going to be
Great
stolen.
steal.
Other way. Mashansky. Layup will go in.
Even with the ball, you gotta
An
respect
entirely
the effort from
new
Trey
lineup.
Mashansky, as he has made a great effort trying to block, anticipate, and keep continuing to fight all the way to that final whistle. Even with the score on the board, you gotta respect the effort by Trey Mashansky.
Nanticoke with an entirely new lineup. Mason Maga, Ryan Roque, Carson Beggs, Frank Shapansky, and there's a 3-ball. No good. Their person in is Reagan Jackson. And here's the layup. He gets it. Brady McCann. And they will not count the 2 points. And instead, it'll be Kelly to give the inbound pass.
It's like a Dallas inbound here. Sam Kelly.
And gonna go out into the corner. Now deciding not to. McCann will pass it down low. It's gonna be knocked loose and out of bounds.
And once again, Dallas will get possession.
Reagan Jackson
Gauntlet to inbound.
want to get a hand on it. Gauntlet. And now the corner 3. No good that time by Eckenrode. Coming the other way with it now. It's Maga. Deciding what to do with it. He won't shoot. Now going other way. Open shot that time for Maga. No good. Back rim. Rebound. Put back up. And not going to go for Carson Beggs. McCann. 40 seconds remaining. McCann. Sizing up his defender. Gets a pick.
Great screen by Gauntlet.
Eckenrode deciding what to do with it as now with it. Trying to get an open player is Kachinko as if McCann who he got it to. McCann. Gonna be a push called. And it'll stay Dallas possession here. 13 seconds remaining. Clock continuing to run due to the running clock. Kachinko into McCann. 7 seconds. Eckenrode. Deciding what to do with it. Just shoots it up at the buzzer. No. For Gauntlet. And that'll end it. Dallas Mountaineers 55. Nanticoke Trojans 20. Gavin Abraki with Luke Paskevich and Ian Fry on NFHS Network.